What a lovely day. Welcome to the Makiro Show. Hashtag the Makiro Show. I am the hashtag Makiro Superhuman Samurai. Yeah. Poo. Boom. I'm just out chilling with my girl. You're a good dog. Yeah. It's about the limit to what I take a dog out. About 20 degrees. It ain't too bad. It's actually really nice. She seems to be okay. I'm not enjoying it, so yeah. Do you know one of the things I do when I'm out, if it's hot, yeah, just take a reading on the ground. Actually, it feels cold. The ground actually isn't as warm as the air is, so you're good to go. Just monitor their hydration, you know, check if their nose is wet and what have you. People are generally pretty cool in Weston-super-Mare, you know, that when I'm out walking her, I find loads of containers of water, and you know, like, she's pretty good, like, she's pretty clever. So some she'll drink from and some she won't, so that tells you what you need to yeah, it's like some are good and some ain't. Like, she's clever like that. So yeah, start walking with my dude, with my baby girl. Take her out for a quick one. I ain't gonna be out too long though, because it is a bit warm, you know, it's 20 degrees. But yeah. I began the painting phase of those railings yesterday. Yeah, I put a first layer of first coat of paint on. I've done the tops of, like, the heads of the railings, you know, and the upper rail in one go. So the next time, yeah, I'll get it a lot more done, if not the whole thing. So yeah. Oh, I got good news for you guys. It's not cancer. It's definitely not. It's not going to be cancer. We don't know what it is, what's wrong. Recently it's manifested itself as like a bloated sort of fucking pressure feeling in my lower abdomen. And sometimes it gets so bad you can actually see it. It's not that bad today, but I've got another 3 tests I've got to take, I've got to do. So we ruled out bowel cancer, ruled out a bunch of stuff. So they're worried that they think it could be anything between sort of like celiac, which is like basically I just can't eat gluten, which, to be fair, I speak whatever. So yeah, I might have suddenly developed through stress something about like a gluten intolerance, which would cause like the symptoms that they would seem to be IBS or some shit like that. But you know, it's all theory at the moment. I'm hoping that's all the fuck it is, because then I can just, you know, there's stuff I can do and there's medications I can take and I'll be back to my normal self. But yeah, you know, I've tried some of that though. I've already tried, you know, I don't really eat much gluten so bad. I don't know, maybe I sort of fluctuate a little bit. I don't know, I've got to take more care of myself than I already do. Yeah. Apparently I was very badly overdoing. I was training like 14 hours a day. You know, if it you know, in one guise or another, doing like calisthenics, weights, or just you know, riding and power walking and running and stuff. One guise or another, I was 14 hours a day. So it turns out that is a very bad idea. And there wasn't an amount of food that it would have been physically possible to consume that would mitigate the effects from doing that. I mean, dude, some days I was doing 100 odd miles on the bike, 100 miles in like a day, in like 14 hours, 12 hours. I showed you these. I saved, what's it called? Shared my telemetry with you guys, so you should be able to go back and look at some of that, you know. And I was out doing stuff like trying to beat my top land speed record, which is 67.7 miles an hour on a push bike. Yeah, you know, these are the things that get us to be fit. You know, we've got to do stuff like that in order to maintain a physique worth having. So yeah, that's the sort of mentality that you got to have, you know, that there's no such thing as overdoing it and blah, 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 blah. So, just to make any fucking progress, you know what I mean? But, no, I've scaled it back. I was told to take, how did he explain it? Take it down to like 30% of what I was doing. So, 70% less. Which, to be fair, I've done that, I reckon. I've succeeded, and I feel like I've probably put a bit of weight on recently. I know I have, because obviously I used the scales and what have you. So I'm on an upward trajectory. I just got to remember to drink more water. I keep forgetting to do that, which harms me. And like, that was the other thing as well. That's hoping it's just the results of acute dehydration over a long period of time. It might be that. It might be that. So yeah, it's a bunch of stuff that it could possibly be. So I'll let you know. But it isn't cancer. Don't have cancer. Definitely ain't cancer. 100% hope. Because they tested me for it. The results came back the other day. It's not that. Like fuck. Yeah, so I'm hoping it's just something like low level. That's just because, you know, we didn't know what it was. It's obviously, you know, gone on for such a length of time that it caused some damage or something. But none of that would be unreversible. I can reverse anything like that. So yeah. So yeah. Hopefully, I'll start coming back together. I got he actually gave me a prescription for some stuff which should help with theoretically, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all theory right now, but they give me some tablets to take. I haven't actually given the tablets. I tried to get the tablets at Graham Road Pharmacy, but then, you know, they started being twats, tried to tell me I was banned and all that, so I just walked out. I'll go somewhere else. So yeah. So, oh yeah. Progress. We're making some progress. So, yeah. With the fatigue side of things, he was using words like fatigue, stress. The doctor was saying things like fatigue and stress and things like that would have played a role in it. So, yeah, that would be accurate. I have been stressed. So, I've been stressed really extremely now for a good couple of months. So, I'm feeling a bit better now still, but, you know, stress is a killer, bro, I'm telling you. Stress is an killer. So, yeah. It's all, like I said, it's theory, and until I do these next 3 tests. So I've been tested 9 times. I've done 9 tests now. I think it's 9. 7. It's either 7 or 9 by the time I've done. No, it's 7. I've done. By the time I've done this next 3, I've done 7 different tests. Yeah. So and they're not very nice tests. You know, I won't go into it. If you're eating your dinner or something, but it ain't pleasant tests. It's not fun to have to take these tests, these samples that I have to give. It's not amusing or entertaining at all. So yeah, there's some good news. It isn't cancer, which I was worried about. I'll be honest with you, I was starting to worry about that. That would make every bit of sense if that would happen at this stage. Every bit of sense. Phoenix, come back. Come on. She's so social. She wants to say hello to everybody. Not everybody's as social as you, baby. No, they're not. No. Come on. Hey, come here. Come, babe. You should lie down there. It's gonna be 2 minutes. You'll be going. Stay there. Good job. Oh, it's on you then. I tried to do it. Yeah. Can't hang around here too long, it's too hot for her. Dehydrated. Yeah. Yeah. Down to 30%, right? Okay. Apparently I shall maintain my basic form, but just put a bit of weight on, which to be fair I need to do. Comfy, good girl. Which to be fair I actually need to be doing that. So I just do little bits. Apart from one thing I just do quite a bit of, which is my shoulders, because my shoulders are fucked. So I've got a 1.5 kilo weight and a brick, and what I do is I hold them together without any like adhesive or tape or whatever. Just I squeeze them together with my hand, and I sort of do a physiotherapy workout that I was showed by a physiotherapist, and it does wonders. Yeah, it actually does. I start off with just a brick, and I do a few reps with just a brick, and then yeah, I do press ups obviously, and sit ups, crunches, leg raises pretty religiously. Hold on. You're a good girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So yeah, I do that pretty much daily, so just to maintain really, but I don't do as much. Sit. You're a good girl. Come on. Yeah, I just don't do as much as I was, because it turned out I was horribly overdoing it, and it was probably going to cause damage to some joints and stuff, you know. So I mean, the mission is accomplished. At the end of the day, all I needed to do was to physically, you know, get my body used to the training, to the physical training of it all, which to be fair, I've done that and then some. So now I can switch it up a little bit, do a slightly different form of training and just put a bit of weight on. Need to eat and drink more water, eat more food, drink more water now, and work out less. And that's all, and that'll do it. Maintaining, you know, like what I'm doing at the moment, what you see me do today, just a little bit, a couple of times a day, like 3 or 4 times a day, and yeah, I'll come together quite nicely. different sort of training, from like toning up and fitness to putting size on, you know. I need to go and get some mutant mass, which is like it's like a 5 kilo bucket of like protein powder, whey protein, I guess. And yeah, it's got stuff in it which helped. Like when I went up to 14 stone 4 when I was up in Camborne, that's because I was doing that. I had a gym in the building I was living at which nobody else used, and yeah, every time I'd run out I'd go and get another 5 kilo bucket of mutant mass which they sold in the shop down the road. It was quite expensive, but where I was in like a hostel, I don't have to pay for anything. Like I just had all my money to do what I wanted with it. So yeah, I come out hunch, biggest I've ever been, 14 stone 4, absolutely massive. But I was this shape, this size, it's like this shape, these sort of features, just bigger. So yeah, that's how we do it. Right now I'm just blast walking through the Bourneville. A little kid just tried to walk into me on a scooter. But yeah, we're gonna head back because it's too hot for a long walk. For her, you know, way too hot. So if you need me for whatever reason, you just message, call me, whatever. If it's important, use my phone number. And I'll get at you. Big love, peeps.